Let's simulate an example for you here. You are handed a project charter that's already overdue. It's a high visibility EMR modernization project for a provincial health. Let's say the minister office wants the results in 6 months. Vendors, while they are still being evaluated, and the requirements are half baked. The budget is lean. But the message from the leadership is clear. We need to move fast, figure it out. Does that sound familiar to you? This is what I call fast track paradox. Speed is non-negotiable, but the quality, safety, and scope still matters. So how do you deliver faster without breaking your team or derailing the outcomes? Fast tracking doesn't mean working harder. It means working smarter by restructuring sequencing, decision making, and risk postures. But most teams, do they do that? Well, they fall into the trap of cutting documentation, collapsing test cycles, and burning out team members. That's not fast tracking. That's wishful thinking. Let me show you how real frameworks, for example, PMIs, Scrum, SAFe approach speed with control. Let's simulate a real world project, a provincial health EMR modernization pilot. The goal? Replace the fragmented patient record systems with a unified platform across 3 primary care zones. Timelines 6 months. The catch? There is no time for full discovery, build, test, rollout cycles. No buffer for phase delays. Stakeholders expect real outcomes, not just status updates. So here's what we did. First, we applied PMI's fast track and crashing techniques strategically. For fast tracking, we overlapped design, vendor onboarding, and training material creations overall. For crashing, we brought in extra SME time and hired dedicated clinical liaisons to validate early. We simplified the RACI, created a decision board with empowered directors who could unblock issues early, weekly, right? Second, we use Scrum and SAFe to enable agile pods per zone, 3 pods per zone, operated under a shared product owner roadmap, I would say. Scrum ceremonies continued, but PI planning every 3 weeks aligned cross-zone efforts. Backlog items weren't prioritized by complexity, I would say, but by go-live dependencies, because that was crucial. Third, we deployed requirements in waves instead of waiting for the full BRD sign-off. We started work on wave 1, the core clinical data model, login authentications, and dashboard shells. Then wave 2, lab prescription, referrals. Then wave 3, reporting, analyticals, integration hooks. Here's the flexibility to move without freezing scope. Fourth, testing wasn't a phase, it was continuous. We spun up manual and automation pipelines in Sprint 2. Every increment had to hit a release candidate threshold. So UAT wasn't a fire drill, it was just a continuation of validation delivery. Fifth, communication was ruthless. Daily 15-minute zone stand-ups, weekly executive demos, and every 2 weeks, the PMO pushed sprint health scorecards to stakeholders. We didn't hide the gaps, we surfaced them faster. We failed fast to succeed quicker. The result? We didn't hit 100% of features by month 6, but we hit 92% of critical functionality. Go Live succeeded with 96% uptime on day 1. Stakeholder trust went up because speed never looked sloppy. One clinic lead told us this is the first time a fast project didn't feel chaotic. Here are 5 big takeaways. Don't skip steps, overlap them. Prioritize by rollout needs, not ease. Reduce bottleneck with decision makers who can actually say yes, not just take notes. Validate continuously. And finally, use frameworks for speed. PMI's fast tracking, Scrum's cadence. Don't just make it up. Steal what works for you. Right? Have you ever been forced to fast track a high pressure project? What shortcut did you regret? And what did you get right? Drop it in the comment section. I'll share how would I have handled your situation given I was put in your shoes. I am Jesse. I have led tough projects, coached real teams, and I'm here to help you do the same. This isn't theory. This is the edge you've been looking for. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.